Hi, it's Exploring John. We're here with our Navy, getting ready to put in for our first trip of the year, kayaking the Antietam Creek. We'll see what's changed from last year, what's new, and what's different. We're going to take a look at the people we're kayaking with today. All right, here's the first kayak going in for the first trip of the year. Now we'll put in one by one. Here's our crew putting in from the creek side. All right, we're looking at this first series of rapids. And we can either do the rapids or go behind the island. And we're going to try and go behind the island. Everyone's headed that way. Well, maybe not everybody. Looks like the group split. Some are doing the rapids and some doing behind the island. I just saw Adam hit a rock. But that's how it is back here. You hit a rock, you just bounce off of it. Here we caught one. I think we're there where Adam hit that rock. We're through now. This is pretty nice. Now we're through that last rapid. I didn't want to get stuck, so I had to set the camera down. And we found another rock. And I'll just have to do a little quick push off. There we go. We're loose now. Set it down and get turned around. All right, now we're out on the creek, just floating down. The creek's taking us. We don't even have to paddle. We're coming up on the first rapid, and it looks like everybody's going to the right. So we'll go check it out. Yep, the right's the way to go. We're seeing some gravel sticking out there in the middle. This rapid's not too bad today. Oh, let's try and miss some of these rocks. Yeah, we slid over that one. And on we go. Alright, this rapid, in the past we've gone on the right, then the middle. This year we're trying the left. Somebody went in the middle and just got hung up on the sandbar. So this looks like a nice tongue here. We'll take it. Well, that went real nice. There's another little rapid. We're going to move over to the right a little bit. All right, we see a big snag here in the creek. Looks like a limb broke off a tree. And we're going to try to go to the left of it. Yeah, we're fine coming around here to the left side. We probably could have gone to the right side too. Oh, up ahead we can see Burnside Bridge, the new Burnside Bridge, where the traffic goes over. Alright, here we are coming up on the bridge. Our group's getting ready to go under it. Alright, we're getting ready to go under the bridge. Just heard a car go over. There's even a little bit of an echo here. Next we come up to the stone dam, which is right past the swing. Oh, look, someone's on the swing. Maybe we'll see someone drop in. Come on, you'd be on YouTube. There we go. Almost made it into the kayak. This is the rock dam, and we're taking the tongue on the left side. Oh, we're coming up on Burnside Bridge, the one on the battlefield now. The original one with the stone. We'll be going under the bridge here in a second. All right, as we come up to the bridge, we're going to go through the center arch this time. Echo, echo, we've got an echo. Now the next feature we're looking forward to is the drop at the dam up ahead. I can just start to hear it. We're passing the water gauge now. We can hear the dam real loud. Oh, somebody just went over. We're going to watch Patty go over and then Ashby. There she goes. There he goes. Looks like it. Looks like we're going 2 at a time. Whoa, took in some water there. Now we're going to watch Mike come over. Getting hung up on some rocks here. Yeah, on the left side there at Molly's Hole, some rocks. We're going to come up here at the culverts, see how far they're out of the water. This here spot is the closest we'll get to the road until we get to Harper's Ferry Road and the big ledge there at our takeout spot. Now let's go up here and see how this culvert pipe's doing. It's not way out of the water. We can see some rocks, so at least we know the water's up a little bit. We'll take a gaze to see if we can see through. Couldn't tell. Let's move down to the next pipe. All right, here's the second pipe. Water's shooting out of that. So the water's not too low today. Let's see if we can see anything in there. Couldn't tell. We'll move up here, and the creek's going to hang a hard right. There's going to be a little bit of rapids in there, and it's going to want to push us to the left side. You see everyone's going to the left side on this rapid. So we'll head over there. Hopefully miss those big rocks. Like this one right here. Boy, that was, we bounced it. How the creek turns. Then a straight shot. Catching up to our group. They're all kind of strung out here. Got another little ledge to go through. See if we can miss the rocks. Look at those rocks. Just gotta thread our way through here. There's some more rocks. Where? Alright, they said there's a snake on the log. Maybe we'll paddle over and try and get to it. Look at the snake here on the side going up the bank. It's disappearing now. Big old snake. Well, down we go. We always see different kinds of wildlife out here on the creek. All right, we're down here at the end of what we call Fireball Alley and getting ready to go through that next rapid. All right, we're gonna have to pick our spot here. A couple big rocks. We may go to the center and take that tongue. Right where Lynn's going. We can stay off of this rock here. Oh, we kissed it. Some rushing water through here. It should start pushing us back toward the center and splashing in our kayak. Okay. All right, we're coming up on another rapid. This one's got some white water to it, it looks like. We'll see how it goes as we hit it. See Aaron out in the middle of it, Mike just going in. And here we are. And of course, we find the first rock. There's some troughs here. We drift to the left because there's a sandbar on the right. And down the creek we go. That because the top stuff died and broke off. Okay, we're coming up on a snag here. This was here last year. So we see the bench up here. I guess that's to watch people wipe out. Part of that hiking trail. So we are going straight down the middle here. Let's see how it goes. Lynn floated over it okay. Little bump, but we made it through. Oh, this is where let's try to the right here. This is where it got shallow that last trip, and last year we had to get out and push. Let's see, am I gonna be able to float over this log? No. So we push off. Let me get turned around here. Had to give it the old elbow. I don't know if I'll be able to float this or not. We'll give it a shot. This looks like a deeper channel for now. No, we did not make it. All right, we see it's real shallow here. We had to get out. We'll just let the kayak float over a little bit to some deeper water and we'll get back in. Now the people that went to the extreme left did pretty good here. Okay, we've turned our kayak around. We're gonna get back in and continue our float. Now we have to inch forward a little bit. Okay, we're free and floating now. As we're floating down, we see the big rock in the water. You definitely want to stay away from that. Now we're coming upon some tubers up ahead. Sounds like they even got some music with them. Coming up on the next rapid. People on the creek, say hi to YouTube.
Hey, hi.
I think we got a little ledge here, a little drop. Water's definitely shooting up in the air. Here we go. Couple splashes, that wasn't too bad. We're coming up on the famous Goose Poop Island. This is about our halfway point of our trip. Nobody here today, but I've seen that thing pretty crowded. This is a popular spot to take lunch. And we're just gonna ride by it today. Well, we look up at the next rapid and we see a line across the creek. So we'll see how this is gonna do. Patty's done crossed it. I don't know, I've been hanging up on rocks today, so hopefully that's not a bad sign. Yeah, Ashby just went through. There goes Adam, and here we go. First we hit a rock. Move back out here into the center. Another rapid up here. Well, Adam just dipped down going through that. That was right about here. Yep. Several back-to-back rapids, and the current just wants to take you left and right. Well, that wasn't bad. Still got a couple rocks to get through. Crunch. Hit that there. Looks like one more rapid and we're home free on this series. Yeah, did you feel that crunch? Now it'll smooth out for a while and we'll just sit here and enjoy it. Some noisy rapids ahead. These are usually the things we hit before we see the beach at Charman's Run. Just dodging rocks here, left and right. Alright, we're coming up on Charman's Run, the beach there, and we usually take a break here and stretch our legs. Looks like the beach is pretty crowded today again. Alright, out here in the creek, we're always seeing different little creatures, and this guy here has found himself a little turtle. It's not so little, it's pretty good size. Look at that. Alright, we put in here at Charman's Run at the beach, and we're getting ready to get back in. Alright, we're back on the creek and immediately facing a rapid. Not much, just a rock or two. Yeah, that turtle was cool, but it looked like its shell was damaged. It probably got run over by a car at some point in time. Luckily, it's still alive. Old box turtle. Yeah, it had some size to it. It had some age to it, too. Here's something else new here. We're going to have to go to the right side because of the tree being down. And usually it's not a good idea to go through a tree because most people wreck when they do. So here we are on the right side, plenty of room, looks nice. The current's actually a little slow here. And at least we go through. Now we're going to look over here at Mike and see what happens because he's trying to go through the tree. And he made it through. That's great. But we wanted to be ready just in case he didn't. Yeah, Mike, give us a thumbs up. All right, we're coming up on another little rapid here. We heard it first, and as we look beyond it, we see even more white water. So we'll try and thread our way through the rocks. Up here, it looks like we're just going to have to go. Hopefully we won't hit anything bad. A little scrape, and that was it. A little splash there. And now it smooths out. This is a great trip. If you haven't made it, you should try and put that on your bucket list. All right, looking up ahead, hiding in the shadow, we see this big rock in the middle. Yeah, we want to stay away from it. That's why you got to pay attention. You know, there's not a lot in the middle, but there are some big rocks here and there. All right, we hear a rapid up ahead, and we can see we're coming up to the beginning of the end. That's this rapid, a nice calm stretch, and then rock and roll. So everybody's batting down the hatches and getting ready. This is where a couple trips back last year I wiped out and got full of water and had to dump it out. So we'll see how it goes this time. All right, this is the rapid at the beginning of the end. And we're kind of anxious here, like I said. Last couple times I went through here, I got hung up on a rock. And one of the times it filled my kayak up with water. We're staying on this tongue as long as we can, and now here we go, the beginning of the end. Caught some water there. So far, so good. This is where we caught the rock. All right, now we're back out in the calm section. All right, we made it through that all right this time, so now we have ahead of us is rock and roll. Somebody's over there emptying some water out. Looks like Ashby. Well, it turned out Ashby got stuck on a rock back there and ended up losing his shoes. That's better than losing his kayak. And we've lost things before. We've lost paddles, shoes. Haven't lost any kayaks. We've been lucky. Came close. Looking ahead here, this is rock and roll. So we're getting ready to go through that. That's one of the fun rapids. Okay, we're getting closer to rock and roll. We'll be going through it in a minute or two. I see people on the right going through. We're going to try and stay in the middle. All right, we got straightened up, getting ready to go through rock and roll. If I had two hands on this camera, I'd be going on the right, but I've tried to stay more towards the left. But look at this. And the water bats you left and right here because it comes off the bank. Now, I don't know if I gained anything from being in the middle. Yeah, with some more rough stuff. We call this rock and roll because it rocks and rolls. See the bridge up ahead? That's our takeout spot. We go through a tree. A little scrape there. A lot of white water. Whoa, big rock there. It's the Ironworks Bridge, Harpers Ferry Road. Here's the big ledge. And our takeout spot. All right, we made it to the end. We're at our takeout spot. Had a great trip. See you next time. Come on, you'd be on YouTube.